When I first started counseling in 45 years ago, 1979 exactly, I would say probably about 25% of my client base had problems with sleep. And then over the years, it may have increased to 30% in the 90s. And then in the early 2000s, it was about 30%. It's never been this high right now. 50% of my clients, and many of them don't come to me for sleep help. They come for relationship help or weight loss or addiction recovery or spiritual growth or attitude changes and all this kind of stuff. But I'd probably say about of the 50% of clients that I work with on multiple issues, sleep is a huge one. Maybe about 15 to 20% of my clients come to me specifically for sleep help. But most people are just dragging their butts through the days, weeks, months, years, especially in the last 5 years, struggling with sleep. I've been an amazingly light sleeper my whole life. I've done sleep study tests. I've worked with all kinds of sleep experts, and and we've come up with some solutions. You know, they're not perfect by any means, but they are, oh my God, so much better than 20 years ago. And I can tell you that I have so many of the pathways that can help you start to change sleep patterns and to get you back into a place where you feel much more comfortable, more rested in the morning, more energy, etc. You know, it all starts with sleep hygiene, and that's a really funny term for a lot of us to think about, but sleep hygiene incorporates the whole day. You know, the amount of fluids that we drink during the day. When's the last time of the day we had alcohol or caffeine or anything like that? What's the last time we've drank, you know, a considerable amount of water or juice? And that's part of hygiene. You know, the other part is what are we watching, reading, listening to, scrolling through before bed? That's another part of hygiene, right? And there's so many different parts of hygiene. You know, how do we remove our frustration, anger, resentment over the course of a day before we go to sleep so we're not thinking about these things all night long? All of this we cover in our course. It's entitled Motivation, and it's right on the homepage. Just go right there. Just go right on the homepage, talkdavid.com, scroll down. You'll see the new program that begins with the word motivation, and it's about attitude, right? And sleep is huge when it comes to attitude. When we struggle with sleep, our attitude usually is down in the dumps. So why don't you look at the fact that 50% of our clients are struggling with sleep? Across the world, it's about 40%, but I think that's underreported. I think it's very underreported. There are supplements that we can help you with. Melatonin is not the answer for everyone. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of people that I take off of melatonin when they come to me because they've been on it for years, but it doesn't really work. There's so many other options of supplements, of exercises that we can do to help the mind relax, to help the body relax. I mean, using certain types of frequency music can help the body relax and go to sleep. All of this I can take you through one-on-one, regardless of where you live in the world. TalkDavid.com. Look at the new course, Motivation and Attitude, and we will rock together. I'm David Essel. Have a beautiful day.